today I turn 30 years old. And I'm a bit confused because I literally was supposed to say 25 forever. It just was never supposed to arrive. And now I'm 30. I don't like it, but it's also not too bad. And I got a really weird gift and I'm gonna show you it and then I'm gonna take you to work with me. I got chickens! This is Big Mama and she's my friend. She's called Big Mama because she's a big mama. Look at her. There you go. She's just my pal. Hey, Big Mama. It's a nice surprise. What'd you get for your birthday? Chickens. It's very Hebridean, isn't it? I think 20-year-old Ailey, if she could see 30-year-old Ailey talking about her chickens on the internet, she'd be absolutely mortified. I love Big Mama. I'm gonna show off Big Mama. Yeah, sorry, 20-year-old Ailey, but I'm having a whale of a time. Got my chickens, got my gallery, don't need anything else. Look at her. I wish I could take her to work, but I'm not that weird. I mean, of course I've had a good 30th. Hey, Big Mama. So this week is a busy week of turning the gallery into another second room. I'm going to take you along with me. Unfortunately, I can't take Big Mama with me, so Big Mama will have to stay here. Enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. I'm just starting some personalised orders. So I'm starting with this map of Cornwall and Devon. It's going to have gold all the way in, like, the whole coast. So it's actually quite a lot, I didn't realise. So yeah, they've ordered before for Anya. Thank you, Anya. And her son has one of Ireland and they got jealous, so they've ordered another 2. I'll be doing the next one after. I start off with this acrylic gold colour. And then while it's still wet, I put gold dust on. So this one is also for Anya, who did the Cornwall map. So you've got 2, and this is of the Cayman Isles. And when I was doing this map, I obviously Googled it, and there was this big blue, greeny, turquoise water. So I went onto the satellite, and it's just this shallow paradise. It's just paradise. So I went into Street View, and I was putting the wee man everywhere, and I was like, this is where I am supposed to live. Heat and beaches. I mean, everybody would say that, wouldn't they? And the grass is never greener, but I honestly do believe I'm supposed to live on a tropical island and eat coconuts or drink coconuts. She's put a little heart on Murphy's Cay. I guess that's where they visited or where she lives, I don't know. Yeah, do you want to take me on holiday? Can I come visit you? This is your 3rd print. Post me. I want to go there. This one is for Douglas and it's going all the way to California, another place I would like to live. I love Islay with all the beaches in gold. Have a good look at that. I really like this print. This is one of my favourite ones. Maybe not my ultimate, but I like how the beaches, this nice ravine, kind of like Luscantire in there. I've never been to Islay. I'd love to visit. And the last one is, I can't remember their name, but it's for a little cottage, corn cake cottage on Bala. Again, I've never visited Bala. I would like to. I really should. I visited US once for EDF. But it's like the time involved for the same thing, really, you know. Again, I could go on holiday. So, but maybe one day, probably not. Give me a boat. Look how messy I am. But yeah, that's my orders today. It's Friday, there's no cruise ship in, and I am looking forward to
coming back in here tomorrow and pottering around. I just love my new gallery. I love my space. It's so, I get to show it off and I'm more enthusiastic of doing work because look at the light. I just love my gallery. I love it. So Donald Libby has just dropped off his Madonna print and we're going to put it on the wall, and then it's going to be a nice cool Hebridean art gallery place with loads of different stuff. So this is the first one. Really excited about it. So now it's time for the floor. I've got this all surface paint. I don't think it's specifically for floors, but it's a nice navy, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's get going. Look at that, it's kind of like Santorini. It's like a little Mediterranean tunnel. It's not a dungeon anymore, it's beautiful. So I've got my first artist in and I kind of want to talk about him and show off his work a bit. His name is Donald Libby. He does these really cute driftwood scenes. You can see that's made out of a brush. Look at the little bristles. It's got a little wee boat. It's got little nails. You can't really appreciate them when it's just a photo, but when you're seeing them in real life and you can see all the details, it's amazing. And if you come over here, we have Madonna stealing the show. Let me show you her. Look how colourful she is. She's so pretty. He did Marilyn Monroe and Audrey Hepburn, so they've both sold. So I'm left with Madonna, and like it's made out of plastic, and it's got loads of little detail, and it's, when you look up close, it's really kind of rough. That's what I like about it. And then when you zoom out, there she is. And then I've got some more of his work. Look at that little tree. That's so cute. And then he's got he likes keys. You'll see a lot of keys on his work, and they just stick there. And look, more screws, a little washing line. Oh, there's someone in. And this one's mine. This is my work. I did this for Taonamara a couple of months ago. I've just got it back. And it's a scene of Uig with loads of newspaper cuttings, and we've got like the Peak Girls. I did this with tea to kind of age it. And then I got some heather from my garden. Look at my nails. That's an artist's nails, covered in blue. And so yeah, I put a curtain up to hide my kitchen so I can be messy. Please excuse this mic. But it's good sound. I'm getting there. I'm getting into my YouTubing. Let me also show you his Driftwood mirror that's actually in the shop. This mic is just not, it's not it. Look at how colourful it is. Look how much of a gallery owner I look like today. But look at the little houses and a little washing line, and I guess these are the seagulls. We've got a little lighthouse, more houses, and a key again. That's it can come off. Oh, and I just saw the little boat. The more you look at it, the more you find things. That's what I love. And this is all reclaimed driftwood from the beach that he's found. So that just matches my stuff perfectly in the shop. When you're trying on your hoodies, you can, have a cool mirror to look at. I think it's great. Let's have another wee look at my shop again. Look at that. Yes, perfect. Back when I was really crazy, still am a wee bit, but back then I was like on a mission to destroy the world, and I was like, I want to have my own exhibition. And if you don't know how art and that works, you can do it two ways. You can obviously get in touch with a gallery who would take a percentage and kind of host you there, and you don't have to pay for it. Or you can rent out a room, or galleries. You can rent out a shop. You can rent out anything you want. So really, if I wanted to, I could rent out a place in New York if I wanted to, or a place in London. It would just cost an absolute bomb. So I rented out Dundas Street Gallery in summer 2022, and that was terrifying. And I wanted to share my work, like share the space with an artist. So I met Donald Libby, and I thought his work really went with my work. And it was such a big decision. I was really kind of worried because you don't know if it's going to pay off. It is so expensive to take a whole exhibition to the other side of the country. It's like, why? You need to make a few sales, or you need to make it worth it. So I had no idea, and I've never done an exhibition by that time, and I was like, So Donald Libby went along for the ride, and yeah, the both of us, all my family, his family, we went to Edinburgh and we rented out this amazing space. And I think it was pretty successful. I don't regret it for a second. I think it was one of the biggest achievements I've ever done. And Donald sold a few pieces. I sold like 2 pieces. Yeah, I sold let me show you. I sold the first limited edition of this print. I remember it. This American came in and she was like, I'll take that one and I'll take that one. It was a picture of the Hebrides. But this was the first time I had sold something other than maps, and I was so happy. And it was expensive, and she just looked at it and she's like, I'll take that. And we had to deliver it to her house, which was just down the road of Edinburgh Dundas Street, like, you know, in the mental houses, like that are worth millions. And I remember walking down the street with this picture that I had just sold. Was that even real? Was that a dream? Oh my God. And yeah, that was so cool. I had to get some frames from the Torrance Gallery, a super nice gallery. And she eventually got in touch with me months later asking for some prints. So that was a big deal because I've supplied Torrance Gallery, which is like a really big fancy gallery, which is something I thought I'd never do. So it was a really big success, like especially for me in terms of networking. It was just worth it to sell the beauty of us, to sell something other than maps. It just gave me so much confidence. But it was crazy. I mean, it was amazing. It was worth the stress hives. It was yeah. So that's how I met Donald Libby. 2 years later, I have my own gallery. So while I'm showing you this piece, I thought I would talk about it because I probably will forget and not talk about it. This piece, it's called The Beauty of Us, and I did this piece before the maps. I'm always kind of a bit awkward to talk about it. I kind of don't like talking about it because people do ask, like, what's the meaning behind this? And I'm like, I don't know. I get all shy. So I did this piece before the maps. It's a little embarrassing now. I'm a little awkward to talk about it, which I don't know why, because all art comes from a place of emotion. I did this 2019. I had just left a long-term relationship. It was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. At the time, I really wasn't sure if that was the right decision. The watercolors represents memories. It's what makes us us. We all interpret the world differently, and in relationships, sometimes, I mean, I guess all the time, you're just trying to understand the other person, and sometimes it works, and in my case, it just didn't. And this picture is 2 people really trying to work it out, but just not being able to get each other. And it's beautiful, but it's sad. They both have such beautiful minds, and it's just not working out. On the flip side, you could kind of interpret it as the 2 people loving each other and working each other out and just seeing the beauty of each other. So that's the happy version. So it's however, you know, art is however you interpret it, but that's how I made it. It was for 2 people who just couldn't be together. And then that kind of set me off on this kind of silhouette watercolor. So this one's called Forget Me Not. This is kind of the same idea as Memories, and all the watercolor represents different parts of your life, different people who have shaped you. They create this beautiful mess that is you, because we're shaped by people we've loved, people we've lost, memories. They all create us. So this is kind of what this signifies, this kind of beautiful mess that's so delicate and intricate and hard to understand. That's why I titled it Forget Me Not, because you hope that you don't forget them and you hope that the other person doesn't forget you. And then I was selling in Dorset Gallery, Unlimited Art Gallery, and someone bought that and they were like, can we get another one, but different? I already kind of had started this piece, which is just two people kissing. It's a bit naff, to be honest, but I guess it worked out. I guess it was in my mind somewhere from, do you remember The Script? I love The Script, that band. Their album had two people kissing, but it was like electricity. I think I was like 12, but I thought it was cool. So I guess I kind of just took that kind of same idea. And then I kind of did more illustrations. This wasn't really part of it, this was recent. But I like kind of the heads and the fierceness of the watercolor. So this one is like a cute one. It's just a girl. It's just someone. I called this Dream. It doesn't necessarily mean anything, but it's cool. It's cool. And then this one is called You Started a Fire. Kind of the same principle. This one is also a bit awkward. It's a bit embarrassing. It's a bit lame. It's a bit lame, but someone really, really hurt me, and I was just like, I am going to build a business and a gallery, watch me. So I called it You Started a Fire, because they really kind of did. You really did. This piece is attributed to that. So they are my little illustrations. I don't do so much of them anymore. These are kind of, these give me more of a confidence boost because it's more art. It's not like maps. I don't know, maybe I'm talking rubbish here, but I'm gonna stop talking. Cheers. Just so we print. Do this. Another one. Oh my goodness, that was a mad rush there. Just a half hour. That is because I completed my gallery wall and it looks really nice now. So everyone's like, "Ooh, I'll take that." This is my new gallery. I'm hoping to start renting and getting people in as soon as possible so we can get this whole wall done, and it'll just be a really fun local art gallery, hopefully. And if it doesn't work out, I'll just rent it to one person. But yeah, before I go, I kind of kick-started it off as well with my own piece. This isn't mine, but I own it. It's my first original piece of art that I've ever bought myself. And it's from a really famous artist called Mad Charcoal, Josh Hernandez, someone in America. He's got like 1 million followers on Facebook. He just painted that in like 5 seconds. He did a video of it on his TikTok and I saw it and I thought, I absolutely need this. It just inspires me. It's a lot like my silhouette heads. It's kind of the same thing. I guess I like it. I don't know why. But I'm pretty proud of owning my first piece of art because I could have bought other things, but I was like, no, I'm an artist. I'm gonna buy another person's art that I really like. I've just stuck it in here now just to kind of make it more gallery-like. And I think it is genuinely really interesting. I think it's fitting. So if you're a local or if you're just on the island, you don't even have to be on the island. If you wanna be decorating my gallery for a small piece of rent, get 100% sales price, please do get in touch. I mean, I'm not sure if I'll get rid of this desk just to make it more fancy because right now it doesn't, it kind of doesn't make it look as gallery-like. But if someone wanted to do a little workshop or work here just for a wee while, all get in touch. And I think I'll get a radiator cover so it's not as ugly, because I don't really use that. I'm really pleased with how it turned out. So I hope you enjoyed my fourth video. Hope I'm getting a bit more used to this YouTubing thing, because I've got my mic and it's getting a bit easier to do. Please subscribe. I'm not going to be that weird YouTuber who just keeps saying subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. But you know, my channel needs to look a bit cooler, and it just gives me a lot of confidence, especially when it takes so long to edit things and then you only get like 1 subscriber. It's like, because I could probably make a video in like 30 minutes, put it on TikTok, put it on Instagram and get like 3,000 views, whereas on YouTube I only get like 300. So it motivates me when there's just a little subscriber there, because I really do like getting into my videos and showing you a bit of my life, and I really hope to show you more as the gallery kind of blossoms, I hope, and I'll kind of document that as well. Hope I'm not too awkward in front of the camera. I really want to show you more of the island. I've just been so busy getting this place started, but I do have plans to do that. So if you are interested in the Hebrides, in art, in watercolour, in just a small business, in a girl just trying to take over the world, follow me, subscribe, and thank you for anyone who's purchased anything from my shop. I really appreciate it. It really does help, so I really appreciate it, and hope you enjoyed the video and keep watching for more. Cheers, bye.